Lesson 2. Evolution of computers. In this lesson, 1. Early computers. 2. Classification of computers. Early computers. Dear children, you know that computer is a fast calculating machine and performs different operations. As the human being has been creative, he does a lot of calculation. Obtaining accurate calculations in less time has been a challenge for human beings since past. Some early computing device. 1. Abacus. Abacus was invented in the 16th century in China. It was invented more than 5,000 years ago. It could perform simple calculation, addition and subtraction. Abacus were also used in Russia and Japan. Chinese abacus, Japanese abacus. 2. Napier's bones. Napier's bones was a calculating device. It was invented by Sir John Napier in 1616. It is made up of a set of rectangular rods for doing addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Do you know? Carved bones were used in Napier's calculating device. Due to this fact, the device is known as Napier's bones. 3. PASCALINE. The first calculator was invented by a French mathematician, Blaise Pascal. He used a rectangular box with 8 movable wheels. 4. Jacquard cart. Joseph Marie Jacquard developed an automatic weaving system in 1801 for weaving patterns into a fabric using cards with punched holes. This was the bearing of the concept of punch cards. 5. Difference engine. Charles Babbage was an English mathematician. To calculate mathematical tables, he invented difference engine in the 19th century. The difference engine was not accurate. 6. Analytical engine. Charles Babbage also invented analytical engine. It was driven by a steam power. It had almost all parts of a modern computer. Charles Babbage is considered as a father of the computer. Do you know? Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. In 1946, ENIAC computer was invented. It was a very big machine weighing 30 tons. Difference engine, analytical engine, Charles Babbage. Census machine. A mathematician, Dr. Hernan Hollerith, built a device later known as Census Tabulating Machine. It was first used to tabulate census data in 1980. Dr. Hollerith used the concept of Jacquard's cards. He later on formed the tabulating machine company named IBM, International Business Machine. Classification of computers. First generation computer, 1947 to 1956. In the early years of 20th century, the first electronic computer was developed. It was named Mark I. Its length was about 15 meters. ENIAC, Electronical, Numerical, Integrator and Computer, was the most popular computer of this generation. Its weight was approximately 27 tons. Second generation computer, 1956 to 1964. Second generation computer contained all the essential parts of a modern computer. They were smaller in size than the first generation computers. Languages such as COBOL and Fortran were used during this period. Third generation computer, 1964 to 1971. New devices like scanner, magnetic ink character reader came into use during this period. Memories had large capacities to store data and information. Operating system was also used in the computers. Fourth generation computer, 1971 to 1982. These computers have extremely large memories. They have improved storage devices. Computers can be linked together so that they can share information. Fifth generation computer, 1982 onwards. The computers of this period have an extremely large storage capacity. They are able to make accurate decisions. In true sense, this generation is an age of supercomputers. Do you know? Param and Anurag are the names of supercomputers. They were made in India. Computer manners. Do not put heavy weight on your floppy disk or compact disk. These can be damaged by this action. Quick recap. 1. Some early computing devices. Abacus, PASCALINE, difference engine, Napier's bones, Jacquard's card, analytical engine. 2. Classification of computers. First generation computers, 1947 to 1956. Second generation computers, 1956 to 1964. Third generation computers, 1964 to 1971. Fourth generation computers, 1971 to 1982. Fifth generation computers, 1982 onwards. Words to remember. Abacus, also called a counting frame, is a calculating tool performing arithmetic processing. Supercomputer is a computer at the front line of current processing capacity, particularly speed of calculation. Fifth generation computers are also called supercomputer.